Okay, good evening, folks. Good evening. Today is Thursday. It's 5:45 p.m. This is the time I'm doing a video. Somehow I wasn't here this morning. Come home, uh, get some sleep, finally wake up. Okay, folks. I was reading an article. I found it very interesting, so I'm gonna share it with you. What is it, folks? The article, what about the planet we live in? We live in planet Earth. You know the planet is mostly water than land. Why? We have five big oceans. Some of them you're familiar with them, right? The Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Southern Ocean, the Indian Ocean. We have the lakes, we have the river. That means the body of the water on Earth is 70%. Guess what? We only live in 30%. But the 30% we live in is still vulnerable still. And the 30%, folks, 10% is desert. Another 10% is glacier, mean that ice. For example, the Arctic up there, nobody can live up there. It's so icy. All right. Also, we're saying that now we left with what, 20% we live in. So the 20%, you have a lot of forests. Really, like forests, a lot of trees, really nothing really can produce there. Very few things can produce in the forest. Not much. And also in that 20% we live, we face wildfire. All right, folks? We face like natural disaster, human activity, such as oil drilling, natural resource drilling, all kind of drilling take place in that 20% of the land we live in. That's what makes it so vulnerable to live on Earth, folks. The planet you live in is become vulnerable to live in, folks. So far, we know planet Earth is the only planet where people live. No other planet we know so far, only Earth. So, I was reading the article. I realized how dangerous this thing is. I'm decided to share that with you. Again, the planet we live in, 70% is water. The boat goes different ways. Lakes, river, and then the 30% we live in, land we live in, you have other problem with it. You have the forest, the glacier, the desert, the natural disaster, all kinds, folks. I just want to share that with you, okay, to show you how vulnerable we are. And what make it worse, folks, the planet population is increasing. Where are we gonna live? All right, folks. Thank you very much.